see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid...
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
Did the gentleman not understand? Did I not emphasize adequately that one must bow to the Emperor?
Relax. Nothing happened.
To the gentleman. But I shall be punished.
How?
Please keep close and bother no one. I've had enough breaches of etiquette for one day. Morning, and it's past noon.
Calm yourself.
What? Do you know who you're talking to, soldier? I'm Herivard II, Prince of Elanda. Not only am I making wait here like some supplicant.
Raadsliden enekt es tun is saur an nein fire.
Ted Take and Kalantne se Voloisau. Eptusan?
Mind if I interrupt?
Why not join in instead?
We're discussing neutrality. How difficult it is to preserve.
Still worth trying.
Because?
Because there are few causes worth serving, even fewer men. Enough about that. Mind if we change the subject? So, talk to the Emperor.
Why did he summon you?
So not even you know.
No. But I wager it's an ordinary witch's contract.
Mm-hmm. Some werebubs. See ya.
Soon, mind you.
Request
Twin hart verkledium. Es het een wat genderhalt.
Katta as. Tre gleider. Es matka.
Es maestregene.
Ere gloire.
Yes, hen es gui.
in ved renegat, en selvfitten Esepleiten en selvfitten sikler.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Quill sharpened yet? Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants' guild, but the Church of the Eternal Fire and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both display a similar ruthlessness and cynicism that...
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
You know what? I'll write the report. You'll need only prepare a clean draft. In triplicate.
Vedimi. Direct.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look. That's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
How about that? She's grown up?
It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
You haven't. Not a bit.
I missed those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or It helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Vel and get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads. Come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
A shame I have no time.
Ambassador Varatra? Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships. Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather...
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance.
Queen Kalante का जो husband था ना season 1 में Witcher के.
The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwen, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
What about Kavir?
Kavir values its neutrality, enough not to lend its armies, or more importantly, even its coin to either side. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
Sun.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
चलो अपने कपड़े पहने हम हाहा my sword good Grandmaster wait I don't have anything on it why don't I have anything on my boots Potions तो मेरे ना bomb दे यार bomb enhance moon dust northern wind बस और क्या चाहिए यार आपको जिंदगी में बस let's go this is my sexy time for the game to begin let's go मैं तो वाइट ऑर्चर्ड पूरा कर रहा हूँ थोड़ा सा पकड़ना है मुझे.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Okay.
That stench.
मर साले. Hey, what is this? What, isn't this village safe anymore? इधर आ यार, किधर जा रहे हो?
Show me what you got. Go, go.
No!
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
म्यूजिक इतना प्यारा है ना यार, क्या बताएं। वाटर हैक हो गया ओके
Magic. A place of power. यार अभी ना मैं अपना लेवल वो कर रहा था, लेकिन मैं बात आपने बदतमीजी कर ली है, कर रहा हूँ नेक्स्ट स्टोरी पे जा। यार मुझे जो है ना वो क्वेश्चन मार्क्स करने थे ताकि मेरा लेवल अपग्रेड हो जाए, लेकिन चलो खैर आई कैन डू इट, मैं बाद में कर लूँगा। Now I should continue the story. अब हम जाएंगे वेलिन, सिरी को ढूंढने, उसके लास्ट whereabouts यहीं थे।
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
क्या हो गया, लोड हो जा। लहरी है भारी.
Not one of the barons.
Missing wife. I am on level 57. Okay. 57 के करीब क्या है? Violet heart. Okay. ये करते हैं थोड़ा. Missing wife वाला. Is it?
Neighbors were dead woman.
No, I think it's fire. No, not no. Main story progress करता है.
Her throat torn open.
आजा Roach. Roach, let's go Roach. You know Roach female.
That's it, Roach.
क्या तुम भी तो कॉकरोच हो. अरे इससे पैसे तो
Chaplain's praying, can't you see?
Do not cast him out, Roderick.
What do you want?
Rejoice, for even a creature as depraved and base in nature as you
open world ही बहुत है तो बहुत
the
लोग मिलते
glory
बीच
of
में.
the eternal fire. Someone must see to the corpses on the battlefield. Necrophages defile those not already rotting in mass graves. This is not right.
That's to be my good deed for the day?
A handsomely profitable one, I might add. I know your kind don't work for free.
All right, I'll take care of it.
This will count amongst your merits. The more good one works in life, the more hallowed things are. Yes, splendid. Here are the holy oils. Dash generously and set alight, understood? I wish it to flare up to the sky, for the glory of the eternal fire and all that.
Once I've incinerated the bodies, where'll I find you?
I shall be near the bridge to Novigrad.
Ah.
Yeah, stinks like a mass grave. Now for the holy oils. Okay, very well. Now for a shot of Igni.
मैं तो गैरल्ट ऑफ रिव्यू हूँ. मुझे ये ख्याल है पर हल्का लिया हुआ है तो तुम मेरे साथ ही तो होती हो. तुम रोज हो, मैं गैरल्ट हूँ. बस बताओ वही बात. देखो मैंने काला रोज इसलिए तो लिया है मैंने. देखो कितनी मैं अटेंशन टू डिटेल देता हूँ. Wait, I think it's a treasure box. Wait for a minute. Oh ho! What an eye you have, Khalid. I never knew you had a treasure box.
Yeah, sure stinks like a mass grave. Now for the holy oils. They burn well. That stench.
मार
Now for a shot of Igni.
Now for a shot of Igni. Igni. Oh, Masarat bhai. Let's go. Roach. Where you at, Roach? आपका भाई आ गया
I like that sword.
If it ain't that fucking priest, it's corpse eaters. I'm done with this damn town.
मजाक कर रहा हूँ यार मजाक कर
priest? We'd agreed to meet as usual, just a larger delivery. Good customer, I thought. Then they whipped out blades.
आपको कौन सा कैरेक्टर बनना?
We still talking about a priest of the eternal fire?
I'd say so. Beat-stained pricks can't be trusted. This one had ordered premium-grade fist tech from me 3 times, everything perfect. But the 4th, his man came at us with knives, sought to knock us out of trade. Shoved me in that ditch with the corpses. Must have thought the ghouls would take care of the rest.
And to make sure he hired a witcher to burn the bodies, destroying the evidence.
अजीब से जिनको अभी मारा मैंने ये उनका ब्लड होता है तो ये सब क्राफ्टिंग के लिए वो
didn't pay me to burn the living.
यूज होता है
Oh,
पोशंस
thank
वगैरह
God
बनाने
it's
के लिए
true what they say. Though mutants, you live by a code. Oh, thank you, Witcher.
अभी देखो प्रीस्ट ने धोखा दे दिया प्रीस्ट इससे गंदे काम करवाता था लेकिन जब प्रीस्ट को बस हो गई तो उसने इसका ना वो सेटिंग करा दी बोला चल इसको मार लेकिन ये बच गया साला अब हम मारेंगे जाके प्रीस्ट को क्योंकि उसने हमें झूठ बोला था साला होल ब्लड ये होता है ये देखो मॉन्स्टर टूथ होल ब्लड तो ये होल्स होते हैं ये जो हमारे मारे ना ये होल्स होते हैं यही वो शायद आए थे विचर सीजन 1 में वो जो वो जमीन के अंदर से नहीं आते जो फिर गैरल्ट की वो टांग काट लेते तो गैरल्ट बेहोश हो जाता ये शायद वो नेकर्स थे नेकर्स होने चाहिए लेकिन नेकर्स भी जमीन के अंदर से आते आई डोंट नो पर या होल्स वैसे तो शो में होल्स बोला लेकिन शो वाले चाहिए These are holes. इनका जो अल्फा होता है वो होता है आल होल उसके ऊपर स्पाइक्स होते हैं और ये लेंडी कुत्ते हर जगह होते हैं जिनको दिस इज कराची अभी प्रीस्ट को तो सही करें ये पूर्ण होना ये हरामी होते हैं ये जो भी होते हैं यार तेरी तो यार गलती कर दी तूने ये बोल के ना गलती कर दी मार मार मुझे वो इसको भी मैं देखना क्या करता हूँ इसके साथ साला ये मारेगा मुझे आजा आजा ये होता है आर्ट यही गैरेल्ट यूज करता है शो में भी गर्दन इससे मैं ब्रेड ले रहा हूँ ठीक है अभी मैं एक बंदे को बचा रहा हूँ इन डिस्ट्रेस यस यू नो योर येनिफर इफ यू वांट टू बी माय चाइल्ड यू कैन दोनों तुम तो मेरे बच्चे ओए ये तो भाई ये ज्यादा लेवल के हैं. वेट, फिर मुझे थोड़ा सीरियस खेलना पड़ेगा. रुक जाओ एक मिनट. Okay, now I have to put Hangman's Venom on my sword. Superior Hangman's Venom. Let's go. Oh, ओए बल्कि रुको, मैं मेरी तभी तो मेरी वो sword काम नहीं कर रही. What? Shit, my bad. Yes, ये है ना मेरी असल sword और Anandite है मेरी असल. वो अब समझ आ रहा है मैं क्यों नहीं मार पा रहा था इतने मुश्किल. अब आओ ना हराम के पिल्लो. I'm so dumb. Oh यार तुम लोग यार मत मारो. गरीब लोगों को मार रहे हैं यार. ये लोग बहुत मारेंगे ये लोग, मुझे ऐसे लग रहा है. अच्छा मुझे लग रहा है बहुत मारने वाले हैं ये. देखो पिट ही नहीं रहे यार इसको. बस कर. नहीं भाई ये मुझे वन शॉट करेंगे. ओके मैं इनको मारता रहूंगा यार. ये मारेंगे मुझे. मुझे पता था मुझे मेरे साथ ये होगा. ये एक मारेंगे मुझे मर जाऊंगा. यार वो प्रीस्ट नहीं था वो जो वो वहां पे वो जो उधर था ना यार, वो जहाँ पे वो निल्फगार्ड का वो कासल था, वो था नहीं क्या नाम था उसका. तो उधर वो बता रहा था कि वॉर. हाँ तो जो है जो वो था ना यार, जो याद है वो गैरल्ट वो सीजन 1 में वो फाइट करता है, वो जो वो ब्लैक प्रिंसेस से फाइट करता है, वो जो प्रिंसेस मॉन्स्टर बन जाती है और उसकी वो गर्दन काट लेती है. तो वो होता है टिमेरिया. सही है, वो टिमेरिया होता है. लेकिन अभी ना टिमेरिया खत्म हो गया और किंग फोल्टेस जो है ना वो मर गया है. किंग फोल्टेस वही है वो जो वो अपनी बहन के साथ तो नहीं करता, वो फिर वो बेटी पैदा हो जाती है तो वो फिर वो स्ट्रेगा बन जाती है. ये वो है किंग फोल्टेस की वो थी ना मेज, ये ट्रिस मैरीगोल्ड. तो अब वो खत्म हो गया टिमेरिया ना. अब सिर्फ निल्फगार्ड और रिडेनिया के बीच में फाइट है. रिडेनिया अभी वो आया है सीजन 2 में, जिसके अंदर वो भी है यार, वो क्या नाम है उसका, डीस्ट्रा. हाँ तो अभी इन दोनों की अभी फाइट चल रही है कि कौन जो है ना रूल करेगा. तो रेडेनियन आर्मी जो है ना वो सब मेजेस विचेस मतलब विचेस वगैरह को सबको मार, मतलब जो भी मैजिकल है ना, जो भी मतलब जिसके पास मैजिक वगैरह है उनको मारता है. निल्फगार्ड नहीं मारता. निल्फगार्ड मैजिकल क्रीचर्स को छोड़ देता है, लेकिन ये हराम के पिल्ले मारता है. तो अभी ये वॉर ही तो चल रही है. ये असल में ये टिमेरिया होता है ये सब. देखो ये वॉर का वो इधर वॉर बहुत हुई है बिटवीन रिडेनिया और निल्फगार्ड और वो टिमेरिया. टिमेरिया तो मर चुका है, खत्म. नाउ इट्स ओनली निल्फगार्ड एंड रिडेनिया अगेंस्ट ईच अदर. निल्फगार्ड ब्लैक है, रिडेनिया रेड है. ये सब शो में आए हुए. मैं तुम्हें इसलिए क्यों रेफरेंस दे रहा हूँ क्योंकि तुम्हें ज़्यादा बेहतर समझ आएगा. और मेरे ऊपर है मैं किसको विन कराऊँ इस गेम में. या तो मैं रिडेनिया को विन करा सकता हूँ या तो मैं निल्फगार्ड को विन करा सकता हूँ. निल्फगार्ड सिरी के अब्बा गए तो दैट्स अनदर स्टोरी. एम्परर एमियर. हाँ भाई, प्रीस्ट के बच्चे झूठे.
Watch where you stay. Well, Witcher, have you completed your task?
क्या मतलब who are they?
Why do you priests take an interest in the fallen so late?
The Church of the Eternal Fire's first duty is to the living. You've no notion of the work we did just after the battle. The wounded needed tending, refugees, pastoral care. We had sermons to deliver, donations to collect.
Relieved to hear it. What would the people have done without you? So, took care of the graves. Interesting, actually. One of the corpses proved to be quite, well, alive. And pretty talkative.
What do you mean?
Fist tech dealer. One of them survived. Had an awfully interesting story to tell.
Intriguing. I would purchase this story from you. For all time. Exclusively.
Sorry, I don't take bribes.
You can hire me, but you sure as hell can't buy me.
Ah, an impasse. Then it will be cheapest to kill you.
3 on 1. Surely we'll manage, Witcher or not. Take him!
Look यार एक सबर 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 मुझे मेरी वो swords लाने दो वापसी ये ऐसे नहीं होता ये मेरी जो मैं swords से swords लाया इतनी मजे मजे की गए अब ये खत्म टांगे Okay, let's progress to the main story. Let's go. तुम किसका पूछ रही थी ईशा मुझे ये तो बताओ ओए क्या कर रहे What do you mean by who were they?
Run,
कौन किसकी बात कर रही Who was what?
Dear these turrets.
The king who sets them, not me.
यार मैं नहीं लड़ रहा इनसे 64 लेवल के ये हराम के कुत्ते मैंने अपस्केलिंग ऑन की है क्या बहुत ज्यादा हार्डकोर बना हुआ मैं ओ बस भाई बस इतना हार्डकोर नहीं बनना मुझे तभी तो बोलूं हर कोई पागल का बच्चा हुआ है मैं जितना भी कर लूं असल में ना मैं ये कर तो लेकिन फिर गेम लंबा हो जाएगा हर चीज को मारने में टाइम लगेगा फिर तो अब देखता हूँ ना मैं क्या उनकी लेवल क्या लेवल है What is your level? Okay, the same level of my फेवरेट ना मुझे लेशन लगता है इसके अंदर ना जो वो शो में भी आया था लेकिन शो वाला लेशन फारक था वो दे ये ड्राउनर्स होते हैं ये सबसे करीब होते हैं पानी के ना चलिए और Okay, nice. The people who killed me वो तो bandits थे उन्होंने वो किसी को कैप्चर किया हुआ था लेकिन वो बहुत ज़्यादा लेवल के थे मैंने वैसे भी अपस्केलिंग ऑन की हुई थी मतलब जितने भी लेवल का हो जाओ ना वो फिर भी मुझसे पावरफुल होंगे मैं पागल हुआ हूँ हाँ वो बैंडिट्स थे रैंडम इवेंट था वो मतलब मुझे किसी को सेव करना था उन्होंने किसी को कैप्चर किया हुआ था वो स्टोरी से रिलेटेड नहीं है वो थग्स थे थग्स गुंडे एमकेएम वाले अच्छा भाई
Jacko, Hannah, go home now.
I'll not give her up, not on me life.
They hear her screaming. They'll kill us and take her all the same.
So I'll slaughter her myself. Hide her corpse. Those bastards won't have her.
बताओ भाई मौलवी साहब व्हाट्स अप
Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
Give me a bottle of sharbat. अच्छा इसके अंदर हर चीज रिलेटेड होती है. अगर मैं इनसे अभी बदतमीजी करूंगा ना तो मेरे आगे का ना पाथ डिफिकल्ट हो जाएगा. तो ये गेम बहुत डिटेल्ड है.
Haven't finished my drink yet.
Innkeep, vodka. Who's this?
Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see?
Oi, grey boy. What's the point of having 2 swords?
Wonder if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too.
You fucking deaf? Gonna say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with my knife?
Yes. बस ग्वेंट का हाल बोल लेना.
How about I buy everybody around?
Why would you?
Got the coin for it. Simple as that.
I don't drink with strangers.
We share a round, won't be strangers anymore. Then we go our separate ways.
And which way might yours be?
On my way to Novigrad.
City of whores and whoremongers.
To your health. And mine.
Bottoms up.
If you want a rest, come with me. Or the bench you can use.
Yes, I played Dark Souls 3, I played Bloodborne. Bloodborne भी मैंने platinum किया हुआ है. Dark Souls 3 platinum करूँगा. Sekiro भी है मेरे पास और बहुत games हैं.
That's on the pretty side, I think to myself. I see he'd probably disguised his daughter.
1 round, you said, and that were it.
Yeah.
Now shut off.
Thanks for not starting a row with those swine.
I don't generally poke my nose in other people's business.
Looking to stay the night?
No. I'm looking for Hendrik.
Man lives in Heatherton.
Don't know where that is.
Other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange glow. Imperials on the raid, perhaps. But who knows?
Good, yeah.
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye, he stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Thanks, Innkeep.
अच्छा हेंड्रिक जो है ना ये नीलफगार्ड का स्पाई था जो सीरी के लिए यहाँ पे था तो समझ रही हो कि अभी इसको ढूंढना है हेंड्रिक को क्योंकि उसने सीरी के बारे में ना इंफॉर्मेशन दी थी तब हेंड्रिक को ढूंढ रहे हैं.
Let's have a look. You've got a young daughter. Oh no. Search where you will. One of these days, you'll not hide her in time. Hear me? And you'll watch every lad in the unit shag her senseless.
What's new in the broad world?
क्या लोग की बेटियों को बोल रहे हैं? बुरी दुनिया है, बहुत बुरी दुनिया है. और मेरा मैजिकल रोच इज ऑलवेज
Giddy up.
देखो मैजिकल रोच भाई, सीरी क्या जब रोच हर जगह आ सकता है। लेट्स गो। अब हम जा रहे ब्लडी बैरन को मिलने, नहीं बल्कि हेंड्रिक से मिल जा रहे। सॉरी। ये देखो इस विलेज में स्नो आई हुई है, गेस करो।
Air's strange, like dropping into a deep cellar on a hot day. And the mist.
Be gone! Leave me be, whoever you is! Get away!
Calm down. It's over.
ये एक्सी साइन है, ये माइंड कंट्रोल कर लेता है।
Aye, it's over. All's past, never to be restored. I'll not forget that ever.
अभी स्टोरी बताएगा क्या हुआ है।
Looking for a man named Hendrik, supposed to live in this village.
Aye, he did. No longer. They nabbed him in that hut. If you'd have heard the cries, sir. If you'd have heard how a man can scream, how he can suffer.
Tell me what happened here, step by step.
They took him.
ये
Took
देखना,
him
ये
all.
अच्छा पार्ट है मेन स्टोरी का।
The sun was waning, see, and the dusk went crimson like blood. Thought to myself, strange, the toads, I cannot hear them.
ये वाइल्ड हंट है।
I know not what happened there, save terror through and through. Hendrik screamed. Then he begged. By the end, he could do naught but moan. Weren't here long, the terrors. Yet the village froze like in the heart of winter.
You in that hut when they rode off?
No, and I'll not set foot there. Never.
Farewell, and peace of mind to you.
ये वाइल्ड हंट सीरी की इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए हेनरी के पास आता है, क्योंकि इनको पता चल गया था कि हेनरी के पास सीरी की मतलब सीरी की इंफॉर्मेशन है। तो ये हेनरी को टॉर्चर करने आए थे वो इंफॉर्मेशन लेने के लिए। ये रहा हेनरी बेचारा गरीब। Geralt is the best tracker in the world.
Gotta be a space under this rubble.
देखा?
Guess I should do some cleaning.
Geralt the best tracker. Let's go.
Tortured him. Maybe they missed something. Should check his boots. Blood, congealed. Key hidden in his boot. Gotta fit a keyhole. Somewhere nearby, hopefully.
The wild and basically elves होते हैं in their after series because of a power. So yes, ये ब्लडी बैरन की बेटी है, टमारा स्ट्रिंगर. Okay.
Valuables left unlocked, on display, almost. Lost his mind, or... Interesting.
Igni.
A ledger. Payment for a sack of grain. Amount due for a charcoal shipment. Hendrik was masquerading as a merchant. What's this? Notes among the ledger entries. Clever. Interesting headings. Clashed with a witch. Subject landed in swamp. Encountered a witch. Conflict ensued. Cause unknown. Find the witch. Talk to the peasantry. Village of Midcops. Drunken swine. So-called baron hosted subject at his castle. Or should I say, illegally appropriated fort. Reason unknown. Talk to baron at Crow's Perch. Missing and wanted. Subject appeared in Skellige. Also sighted in Novigrad. Appearance unchanged. Ashen hair. Scar on her face. Avoids contact with others. Caution advised. I'm being observed. Don't know by whom or why. Unsettling signs. Dog ran off. Water in bucket froze solid. Strange glow observed in the sky. Ill omen, peasants say. Somehow they learned Hendrik was looking for Ciri. Thus the torture. I'm too late. My only leads, the Baron and some witch. Damn.
Hunting a witch. Okay, ये दोनों main quest हैं. I guess hunting a witch. Mistress Marigold in her house. पहले witch का कर लेते. क्या है? कौन मर गया? हाँ, ये इनका खबरी मरी है ना. वो वाइल्ड हंट आ गया था, बोला था बता साले. बेचारा वो कि मैं क्या बताऊं. Alright, रोच, let's go. देखो सर जगह स्नो हुई भी क्योंकि वाइल्ड हंट आया था. वाइल्ड हंट brings cold with them, so yes. मुझे लग रहा है ईशा तुम पीछे देख रही हो, तुम लाइव नहीं देख रही. आई डोंट नो. पीछे तो नहीं हो लाइव कर लो.
That's it, Roach.
Stay clear.
Looking for the local witch.
Look for her then. I know nothing.
Aye.
Welcome.
You ain't safe unless you got a Gabrielle.
What's a witch with no grey on her head? Not much likely to be inside it.
For one who never sees her, you seem to know a heap about
Oh,
her.
it's drizzling.
Don't care much myself, but when folk talk, I listen.
ये कीरामिट्स कंफर्म हटो यार तुम लोग किसी का कीरामिट्स वो तो बच्चा मरा हुआ है वो जान से मार दिया व्हाट नहीं ये नहीं है माय बैड काउस मिल्क नो ओके और इनके शौहर को टंगा दिया यहाँ पे व्हाट क्रूल्टी यार मैं भूल गया यार मुझे आना चाहिए रास्ता व्हाट मैं नहीं बता रहा कौन सी क्वेस्ट बताऊंगा नहीं ओ कीरामेट्स की क्वेस्ट यार ये कीरामेट्स कहाँ रहती है यहीं कहीं रहती थी ये कीरामेट्स कंफर्म अभी ये यार वो विलेजर के मैं दिमागों पे असरात नहीं कर रहा मैं डायरेक्ट जा रहा हूँ इतना खेल लिया मैंने गेम याद तो होना चाहिए तू देख रहा है भाई बेचारे पैसे दे मुझे चल हाँ हर्ट होता है ना उसका साले ये मिल गया
Miss, the cows are wheezing, won't rise from the barn floor, pus streams from her snout.
Do I look like a dairymaid to you?
No, miss, but you know things. 'Tis our last cow. None other left in the village.
Rest died of hunger, or soldiers let him off. Oh, we're as good as dead without her.
I shall give you herbs. Mix them with water drawn from the spring at midnight, then make the cow drink them. But first, you must clean out your barn thoroughly. Is that clear?
Thank you, miss. 1,000 thanks.
Enough. I've had my fill for the day. Go home.
Yes, bro. What else do I do on Witcher?
She's in the family.
Hit on every woman you see in Witcher, bro. Like.
Anyone home?
Oh यार इसका पोर्टल खोले बहुत हो गया.
Now where's she run off to?
इधर थोड़ा लूटिंग करने दे यार. तू यही देखने है ना साथ कि ये क्या होता है कीरामेट्स के साथ गंदा आदमी है भाई. हटा दूंगा मैं जब आएगा ना मैं तुझे देखने नहीं दूंगा. गंदी चीजें तो मैं तुझे देखने नहीं दूंगा बेटा. No 18+ shit bro. तू तो है भी गे भाई, तू तो गैरल्ट को देखता होगा। और इसका पोर्टल खोल है यार, fuck this shit.
Managed to amass quite a book collection.
Skull कहाँ है? ये रहा कुछ. Letter to Alexander. Okay.
Don't often see baubles like this in Velen. Powerful aura. Must be some artifact or...
स्पेयर करना ज़ाहिर है, ये आपके बैटल ऑफ केयर मोहन पे ये वो देती है ना, आपको एड देती है साले। चल तेरे लिए एक सीन। खुश रह।
Well, nice.
I was wondering how long it would take you, Geralt. I'm upstairs. Don't be shy.
I'm never shy. आर्मर देख रहा है मेरा ग्रैंड मास्टर, साथ देख रहा है।
Greetings, Witcher.
गलत बातें।
Missed a spot.
Where? Hope you didn't come to court.
साथ आप कब दिखा रहे हो?
No. To talk.
Turn around and wait.
आंखें बंद कर। साथ do you take up Geralt of War?
Kira Metz, deep in the heart of Velen. Thought you hated the countryside.
I can assure you I do. Now more than ever.
Heard a witch lived out here. Never would have guessed it was King Foltest's former advisor.
I'm so pleased the world's still able to astound you, Geralt. I actually envy you that sense of wonder. Common in children, knights errant, and morons.
Someone's grown irritable. Is that any way to greet an old friend?
I believe I greeted you with a pleasant view. Now tell me what brings you here.
Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days.
इन बाजी को आप शर्म दिला दें।
It's safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer. Or who might be listening.
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No. I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of the world? Don't you see what's happening?
You mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. Pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about them. Witch hunters.
देखो Radovid सारे mages को मार रहा है.
Murderers scouring the north from end to end. Burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
Soothsayer नहीं, soothsayer.
So how's it feel to be the village witch?
Horrid.
No joy in having the boundless respect and trust of the local peasantry?
They'd respect anyone who could produce hemorrhoid cream.
Been here a while, haven't you?
Long enough for rot to set in. You cannot possibly imagine how much I detest this place.
Picked a strange place to hide.
I didn't pick anything. In the north, Radovid's men hunt sorceresses like fish in a barrel. Nilfgaard controls the south. Where was I to flee?
Emperor does keep mages on a short leash, but he lets them live and ply their trade.
Radovid and Emma differ in every respect except one. They share a deep hatred of the Lodge of Sorceresses. And I was a member.
Changing the subject. I'm looking for a certain young woman.
Oh, really? Who?
I'm looking for Ciri. That Ciri. And no one can know, understand?
Cirilla is here. The girl once sought by the Lodge of Sorceresses, and practically every ruler on the continent has landed here in Velen, and I know nothing of it? What is she doing here?
Indications are she's hiding from someone. I heard she quarreled with a witch, but if you don't know anything, sure you haven't seen her?
I'm certain I haven't. But recently someone asked me about an ashen-haired woman. He claimed she would stand out from the peasant crowd.
Who was it?
Not so fast, Geralt. No humble plea, no offering for the witch.
What's your rate these days? A couple dozen eggs? 3 hens, maybe?
My rate rises with every word you speak. I'm not sure you can afford the information anymore.
You're pricklier than I remembered. Isn't living in nature's lap supposed to be cleansing, calming?
Nature stinks. Oh, sod it, don't give me that look. I know it's Ciri we're talking about. It was an elf, this individual who asked about Cirilla. No flea-bitten Scoia'tael slob either, but an elven mage.
What was an elven mage doing in Velen?
Well, I tried to ask him, of course, about everything.
Of course.
Oh, but you know how elves are. He asked many more questions than he answered.
He say what his name was?
He didn't. And he wore a mask. Very secretive all around, but I liked him. He was intelligent and composed.
He say what he wanted with Ciri?
Only that they were to meet in Velen. He wished to know if she'd arrived before he did.
He leave any message for her?
No, but he asked that were I to meet her, I should lead her to him.
So you know where to find him?
Yes, he said he found a hideout in some elven ruins near the village of Midcopse. I'll go there with you.
Why? Think I'll have trouble finding this place?
I've unfinished business with his elf. He promised me something, but he never delivered it. Besides, I know you think as I do, that she might be there. And I'd like to see Cirilla too.
Let's go then.
Yes, let's. This is the place.
Been here before?
No. I was hoping the elf would return as he'd promised, or else his waif would appear. At any rate, I've no idea what to expect from this place.
Well, let's find out.
Come on!
Gavella Glan.
The Wild Hunt.
What? Phantom Riders? That means... I thought they didn't exist.
Feast your eyes on the non-existent, then. Got a navigator with them.
What?
Can you teleport us to the other side?
I'd rather teleport us home. Do you really mean to follow them?
Teleport. Hurry up.
Not sure I like any of this.
Show me what you got.
Follow me.
Kira.
Whoa! चल पागल
You that afraid of rats? Could have annihilated them with one spell. Fine, won't say anything. So what happened to you?
There's something here. Something that distorts teleportation. I've no idea how they managed to get to the other side problem-free.
Wild Hunt's teleportation magic is different. Got specially trained mages for that. Navigators, they call them.
They can have 3 helmsmen and a parrot for all I care. I'll not risk that again.
Let's go. Wild Hunt got a good head start on us, but we still stand a chance.
Have you gone completely mad? We must leave here at once.
I gotta know what the Wild Hunt's doing here.
But we came to find the Elven Mage, not fight the Hunt.
If they reach him first, we won't get a chance to talk to him. Besides...
Go on. Finish. Wait. You've got some special interest in the Hunt. Is this about Ciri? There's something you've not told me, isn't there?
Come with me and maybe I will.
Are you always like this? I'm beginning to feel sorry for Triss and Yen. Oh, very well. Let's go. Gavella Glan. Well. That's him. That's the elf.
What was that? An illusion?
No. A morphotic projection.
What projection?
Something akin to a postbox for mages. Much safer than an ordinary letter, which anyone can intercept en route to its recipient.
Message was definitely for Ciri, daughter of the Gull, Lara Doran's heir.
Indeed. It is what the elves would title Ciri. But what was the bit about the sign of her sword? A riddle?
Yeah, not a hard one, though. Not if you know Ciri named her sword Tirel, Swallow.
Come now. Who aside from you would know that?
Might have been the point. Your elven mage secured the passage, hid it, so that only Ciri could find it.
He failed to foresee that someone like you would show up.
Nevertheless, I think he was expecting uninvited guests. Made some preparations. Let's hope the Wild Hunt ran into some obstacles.
Well then, let's go. Do you think following the swallows will suffice?
We'll see.
An old elven port.
Must have been how they got here by sea.
I wonder how long ago that was.
Careful. That oily yellow vapor, it's toxic.
I hardly need instruction from you. I recognized the Vulpine Morel.
Vesemir did. Soon after he learned to cast Igni, he tried it out on a patch of these mushrooms.
Terrible idea. What happened?
Well, he survived. Pictures. Come on.
देखो रेजिमेंट ने तो सिखाया था कि ये जब ऐसे हो ना
expect me to splash around in that sewage? Unlikely. I'll wait here.
Damn it.
How is the water?
Refreshing. Don't know what you're missing.
Well. A swallow. Seems we're headed the right way.
Yes, I think we are.
Rather similar to that other pillar with the projection.
Sirel, ni fordo sol esser Sirel, ni fordo sol esser Sila Kelpie.
Kelpie? Does he mean that sea monster?
No, that's what Ciri named her mare. Horse could apparently gallop like a demon.
Good name for a horse. So, shall we look for it?
Gavella Glan.
Sirel, ni fordo sol
A sea monster. Looks a bit like a Karen.
Geralt, what the hell is that?
Another security measure. Damn it all.
Oi!
Do you think it's a mind game of some sort? You know, can you defeat yourself? Are you willing to? Perhaps your wishes believe they are real. Anything like that ever happen happened to you before?
Well, almost. A while back, a certain Doppler took a shot at impersonating me.
Yes? And?
He hated being me. Felt uncomfortable. Dopplers are kind-hearted by nature.
डॉपलर वो था वो जो शक्ल नहीं ले लेता वो सीजन 1 में उनको कहते हैं डॉपलर जो लोगों की शक्ल ले सकता है उसने माउसर की शक्ल ले ली थी ना सीजन 1 में किधर है सीरी
Drawing of a horse. Clue for Siri must be. Kelpie. Another horse. Almost exactly like the last one. Let's see what this does.
Geralt, I don't know what you did, but it worked. Come back here.
Look, they're opening. Let's go. Well, now I know what distorted my effort at teleportation.
I think that's a swallow.
It worked. Up. Glan. It's grown awfully quiet.
Is that bad?
A bit like the calm before a storm. I've a bad feeling about this.
Tyrael not recognized.
That's so? Make sure and tell me beforehand next time.
My intuition's a fine instrument, Rich. Once you finally find Siri, what do you do? Any plans? Gavella Glan.
Teleport over there.
We must activate it quickly. I've a feeling another golem.
Another swallow.
Look, it worked. Come on. Managed to cross the bridge. This is where we saw the wild hunt.
Great. Means they're way ahead of us. Come on.
Gavella Glan.
Wild hunt. Definitely.
They destroyed the Mage's sentries. They didn't come here for a friendly chat with the elf.
Meaning you ever thought they might have? Them before they could attack.
ये है इमलरिथ, ये वो है पावरफुल वाला, इनका ब्रूट।
Esai Isa. Jada join Lilin Yama. Ren!
Mage from the hunt summoned it. Can you seal those cracks it's blowing through?
They're too far. We must get closer. I shall shield us with Demetia Crest's surge. Stand at my side. Darian and Oi! Ready. Stay close.
जब मैं जितना डैमेज करता हूँ ना बिना हिट खाए इस स्वॉर्ड से, तो ये इसकी पावर बढ़ती रहती है स्वॉर्ड की। एरेंड आईडी लेडी ऑफ द लेक देती है। लेडी ऑफ द लेक भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट है, इसके ऊपर बुक भी, ये भी शो में आएगी लेडी ऑफ द लेक। बहुत डिटेल्ड गेम।
Kira! What's wrong?
It'll pass. That took a great deal of power.
Just don't faint on me.
Now, in your firm embrace, not in your life.
Love to be able to say we could stay here a while and rest.
I know. We must go on.
They blocked the passage. Maybe I can try.
Leave it to me. Well. Come, we must.
Thanks for your help. Pretty tough slog.
Good thing I came with you. You'd never have managed without me, would you? Come now, admit it.
Yeah, never. Great.
Poglet?
He awaits us.
You're stubborn, Tuan.
Geralt, I shall help you.
Step back.
Stop telling me what to do.
I wonder how long you will last.
Dale, यार तू.
Geralt, look! He's opening the passage.
Stay calm. Focus.
No!
Another rift!
Come on.
Are you well and whole? I see it.
Unnecessarily. Let's look around.
If I've my knickers on straight, this looks like the elves' laboratory.
Eterna Lune.
All right, let's watch this message.
Cyril, this place is no longer safe. Do not tarry here long. Trust no one. And above all, beware the witches of Crookback Bog. Try to reach the place where last we were together.
Where last we were together, not much to go on. Damn it.
Perhaps it's best he didn't leave a clearer message. The Wild Hunt broke in here. Surely they saw the projection.
They searched everything. And if they had more time, they'd probably have torn the place to the ground. But that doesn't change the fact that we haven't learned anything. Not about the elf, not about Ciri.
Well, we know they were well acquainted and traveling together.
Wonder why they split up.
Perhaps because the Wild Hunt was on the elf's trail, and Ciri would be safer if they did.
The witches of Crookback Swamp.
Crookback Bog.
Kira, if you're hiding something...
But I didn't say...
You know these witches?
I've never met them, but I've read of them. In an old manuscript I found in one of the huts in the village. It mentions the village witches venturing into Crookback Bog at times to liaise between the villagers and the crones, the ladies of the wood. The crones appear to be intolerant of outsiders, but they help the local folk. Apparently, they stopped the spread of the plague in Vellum.
What's your take on this?
I'd love to shrug it off as the nattering of so many old women, yet throughout my first fortnight in Vellum, I had horrible nightmares. Something was calling me out into the swamps. One night, I decided to enter the dream consciously, render it lucid. I confronted the thing directly. It broke contact at once. Peaceful nights ever since.
Why didn't you say anything earlier? I told you Ciri had a run-in with a witch.
Well, I had no idea you meant then. If I'd told you something, you would have rushed off to find them. But we needed first to confirm that Ciri was here, didn't we? I shall tell you everything now, of course.
Now? After I safely led you through the cave?
I can't believe you'd think so poorly of me. Perhaps you do bear a grudge against sorceresses.
Mm-hmm. Can't imagine where that comes from. How do I find them?
The swamps are vast, dangerous, but they say the crones mark the way for peasants who wish to visit them. The manuscript mentions a chapel in Crookback Bog, and from that chapel one must follow a trail of treats.
Treats?
Of course. They didn't read you bedtime stories at Kaer Morhen. All normal folk know that witches live in gingerbread houses poised atop chicken legs.
I'll have to see that to believe it.
Take the tome and read it. I truly do believe you'll find your Cirilla. All right then. As a start, let's look for a way out of here.
Good idea. Mysterious mage herbalist.
Why do we even come?